Coming up on UT10 News, a look at new technology that is catching speeders.
We'll also see how UT medical students met their match.
Plus, reporter Gabe Jones is at the Walleye game against Brampton. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Angelique Baird.
And I'm Eric Burden.
Following last week's primary elections, Issue 2 failed at the ballot box.
Reporter Anastasia Barnhill is live in the newsroom. Anna, tell us more about what this means for Toledo's deteriorating roads.
Well, Eric and Angel, since Issue 2 did not pass, our roads may not be getting the serious work that they need. Issue 2 failed 69% to 31% at the polls last Tuesday. If passed, it would have generated more money for Toledo's residential street repairs and raised funding for police grants. This means that the city of Toledo has no money to work on the roads for the remainder of this year.
The reason that we were doing this is because of the states continuing not to return the local government funds to us, and we've lost $83 million since 2008.
Issue 2 would have generated $18.6 million through the year 2020, and $16.6 million of that money would have went to residential road repair. Mayor Paula Hicks Hudson says that Issue 2 will be back on the ballot in November. I am Anastasia Barnhill with UT10 News.
Thanks, Anastasia. The Toledo Police Department is using new technology that could mean more speeding tickets for citizens. Reporter Amanda Beard has the details on the new equipment.
Handheld radar cameras were introduced to the Toledo Police Department and received the go-ahead to start using them on March 1st. The radar cameras are replacing the red light cameras and hope to reduce reckless driving. TPD thinks this new method of ticketing will save time for both the officers and the offending drivers. The big difference on the enforcement end of it is, instead of the officer pulling the offending car over, they're just going to mail the driver the ticket.
It allows the officer to do more enforcement over a shorter period of time.
Some feel that this is unfair for speeding drivers.
No, I don't think it's fair at all. I think, honestly, I think they should stop being lazy and just pull you over.
Tickets will cost $120, the same amount as the red light camera tickets. Failing to pay a citation could affect your credit score, and the city may file a civil lawsuit against you. I'm Amanda Beard for UT10 News.
The ongoing search to find the university's second-in-command has come to an end. It was announced on Thursday Dr. Andrew Shue will be UT's next provost. He is currently the College of Engineering Dean at San Jose State. His background also includes serving as a research engineer at the NASA Glenn Research Center in Cleveland.
Obviously, he had the academic background and experience, and then when he was on campus, just the way that he connected with students and faculty and staff, and that he was interested in listening and working collaboratively.
Shue is slated to begin work on July 1st. This is contingent on the UT's Board of Trustees approval. A new study from the University of Kentucky says 78% of college freshmen drink more than the recommended amount of caffeine per day. The Mayo Clinic says the average person shouldn't consume more than 400 milligrams of caffeine or a 32-ounce cup of coffee. Caffeine can stay in your system for up to 6 hours. If you drink 4 or more cups a day, you may experience these side effects: muscle spasms, nervousness, insomnia, and ironically feeling constantly tired. To curb your caffeine habit, monitor your caffeine intake, switch to decaf, and shorten the brew time. Medical students got a look at their futures on Friday.
Reporter Courtney Shaw was at match day to find out where these residents will be working for the next few years.
165 medical students gathered at the Stranahan Theater's Great Hall to open their envelopes with the name of the hospital they will spend the next 4 to 7 years at, depending on their program. This process starts for some students as early as August. They have to apply and visit hospitals all over the country to find a program that would be a perfect match for them. The students then rank their hospitals based on where they like best, and the hospitals rank the students in the same way. Although this process was timely, students received a lot of help.
The process was wonderful. I got a great education at UTMC, and everybody was so helpful in allowing me to achieve my dreams.
It's been 10 years since I've been back home, and it just feels so good to finally go home again.
Students were matched all across the country, with a whopping 52 staying right here in Ohio. Courtney Shaw, UT 10 News.
On Saturday, members of Blue Crew, past and present, gathered in celebration for a big milestone. Just 15.5 years after their founding, Blue Crew has inducted its 100th member. Blue Crew is a student-run organization that focuses on inspiring all Rockets to take pride in their school. These students hide their identities for a minimum of 4 semesters or until they graduate.
To represent you, the student, and you, the faculty members, you, the community members, and you, future Rockets, that's something that you will always cherish as a member of Blue Crew.
The organization was started by 2 UT students to get more students out to cheer at sporting events. The C-SPAN bus made a stop at Rocket Hall on Wednesday. The interactive bus holds technology from HD TVs to touchscreen computers and even has a production studio inside to shoot live interviews with politicians. This bus is traveling around the country to teach college and high school students what the network is all about.
We definitely want students to learn about C-SPAN, how they can come to us to kind of get information about their candidates in a nonpartisan viewpoint. We always show both Democrat and Republican candidates.
C-SPAN is a nonprofit network. It receives 6 cents from every cable bill as funding. And Hens fans will have some new places to roost during the upcoming season. In 2015, renovations began on 3 St. Clair Street buildings to create Hensville. There will be 3 restaurants, including Fleetwood's Tap Room, the Birdcage Bar and Grill, and 9 at Hensville. There will also be rooftop venues. The project has cost around $21 million to create.
To us, it's all about density, more activity, bringing more fun and entertainment downtown Toledo, and that's what the Hensville Entertainment District is all about.
The grand opening will be on Mud Hens opening day, April 7th.
I'm Gabe Jones, and this is your UT 10 Sports Report. The Rocket baseball team was on the road this past weekend, and a former UT quarterback accepted a postgraduate scholarship award. But first, the Toledo Walleye took on the Brampton Beast Lads Friday night at the Huntington Center. The Walleye come in hoping to secure a postseason playoff spot for a 2nd consecutive year. Toledo got on the scoreboard first with a quick puck redirect by Tyler Maxwell. Within 42 seconds, Kyle Bonus scored off a rebound to push the lead to 2-0. In the second period, Walleye goalie Jeff Lurg makes a terrific glove save to keep the Beast off the scoreboard. Newly acquired Tyler Spink got his first professional goal as he slaps in the puck off a deflection to give Toledo a 3-0 lead early in the second period. Toledo would tack on 2 more goals and win with the final score of 5-0. Lurg would post his 3rd shutout of the season and his 7th of his career, setting the Toledo ECHL record for most career shutouts. The Walleye's next game will be on the road tonight against the Wheeling Nailers. Hall of Fame high school coaches and Michigan head football coach Jim Harbaugh gathered to honor local scholar athletes, including University of Toledo quarterback Philip Ely. Ely was given a postgraduate scholarship award toward the completion of his graduate studies. The Rocket quarterback received his bachelor's degree in business with a 3.3 GPA 1 year ago. He currently is working on earning his MBA from UT. Ely says how important football is to him and that he would continue to play if he still could.
I'd do it all over again. I'd tear my shoulder, I'd rip my knee up if it give me one more chance to play football. That's just how much it means to me.
Philip led the Rockets to a 10-2 record this past season, including a victory over Temple in the Boca Raton Bowl. He also threw for 3,000 yards and 23 touchdowns in his final season with the team. Also, the UT Rocket baseball team was on the road this weekend. They lost 3 out of 4 to the Indiana Hoosiers. Hopefully today they get on the right track later on this afternoon against Dayton. Eric?
Thanks, Gabe. I'm looking forward to it. Well, that's it for UT 10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus and bios from all UT 10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And remember, you can watch the live stream of our newscast production every Tuesday morning at 10:30 on our YouTube channel. For Eric Burden, Gabe Jones, and all of our crew, I'm Angelique Baird. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.